Me and Pete, we're almost at a point, and everybody, we're at a point to where we almost hit 14,000. So believe it or not, that's definitely a humongous accomplishment. I know I'm very humble for all the people following and also all the people who unfollowed, because it was just dope for them at one point to be a part of the experience. So I want to definitely thank you and everybody. Definitely love to thank the people that are haters. Love you. You know, definitely want to thank everybody else. What's up, Cernia? So, you know what? I'm going to shout you out. How do you say, just send me the pronunciation of your name. You know what I'm saying? How do you say your name? I want to know how to say it. Everybody who's in here, say something right now so I can read it. Cherry. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Cherry? How you doing? Cherry. Cherry. But kind of one of the things I wanted to talk about is, well, first of all, thank you. I said a little earlier. What's up, Brian? Brian, I believe we released a video for you, homie, and we're gonna release the other one. Just to let you know, Brian, that video was 7 minutes, and we're about to do it the other night. But, you know, it is what it is. Coco Joe. What's going on, Coco Joe? But just want to let you know, what you see me doing right now is slimming down. So I'm more in the motivation mode of trying to get everybody up here with me. Because me and Pete, you know, we push hard every day, man. And we got a point to where we're about to hit another break. So once we hit that, sky's the limit. So that's pretty amazing. Oh yeah, for sure. You know, I'm glad you mentioned that. We're gonna definitely, we got another Suicide Boys on the way. Brian, we haven't forgot about you. That's a 7-minute video. But nah, hey, and let us know more Suicide Boys. I love the Suicide Boys. So I love to watch them. I love reading the comments when they say, yo, y'all don't know nothing about the Suicide Boys. But yeah, get into it a little bit. Talk more about, oh, hold up, one more thing. Don't forget to get, oh yeah, you know what's so funny, man? We're talking about that chest. Worked out chest straight up. Today's chest day takes later on leg day, you know, and trying to lean out so y'all see my gradual progression during the show on upcoming videos. Baby, let's go. Let's get it juicy. Trying to get super, super duper lean. You know, I'm trying to be so lean. I'm trying to be on a men's fitness magazine. So y'all can say from day one, hey, you know what? I remember when he was fat. He leaned all the way out. And I remember when he was day one. Because we got to start making moves, man. Yeah. Yeah. Join the gym, Ace of Shaq. If you haven't yet, check out Ace of Shaq. You know, definitely has a good channel. Definitely the FIFA. I'm going to look at his stuff a little later. I'm not going to be trolling. But let y'all know, anybody who leaves comments, I do be in the background looking at your stuff. I'm not going to cuss. You know, but you started the gym, Brian? Keep it up, bro. I have to tell y'all, man, the gym is one of them things to where it takes time, patience, and you got to be around the right people to do it. And sometimes you got to find it in yourself. But hopefully this serves as motivation to help you out. So to go into it, you know, one of the things I figured out in my 30 years of living is like, what am I passionate about, right? Like for a long time, I didn't know. Like I was in Texas, didn't know what I wanted in my life. All I knew is I was going to college, got my political science degree, didn't know what the hell I wanted. So along my journey, I competed in 4 bodybuilding shows. I didn't know how to do it. The only thing I knew how to do was read magazines, work out, and get it in, you know? And if you hear other artists like the Suicide Boys, Lil Peep, you know, oh, I see you, Cherry. Other people, what they do is they go through their trial and error phase, right? So, you know, I went through it learning, engulfed myself as any person that was in shape. Hey, how do you do it? You know, kind of like on some of the stuff that you see about the Suicide Boys or anybody else who's a musician. They started off sucking. I don't care who you are, man. You start off not good. And if you start off good, I don't even know how that is, man. But people do it, man. So it takes time and patience. You know, that's why you see a lot of artists, they have their first name, they sucked, and then they went to their second name, you know, which is like, for instance, you got a Titty Boy and then 2 Chainz, right? There's so many artists that have done this. So they found their craft, they find their marketing, and they go forward with it. So going back to my story. So went from, I think it was like 215, cut all the way down to 165 for my first show. Just asked everybody what to do. Got in shows, didn't win, but I learned that that's what I love to do, because it was no issue with me being in the gym for 3 hours at a time. So to a regular person, 3 hours seems long as hell. But when you're passionate about it, 3 hours isn't anything. So it's like, what's going on, Pre? So it's just like, you know, if you're passionate about your craft, you know, if 3 hours passes by and you don't know that it's past, that means that you love it. You know, so if you're lost in music and you're there for 3 hours, you know, and you're up late at night and you start noticing that all your friends are about music and you're making bangers and everything that you love is going forward, you know, that's how you know you're where you need to be. So it's like that work ethic, that work ethic is the same. So I challenge everybody, man, figure out what you love to do. Just whatever you can do, and don't do it like me and find it out when you hit your 30. Find it out right now. Like, one of the things I've learned is, if you are doing something for more than 3 hours and you lose track of time, you look forward to that every day. I don't care if it's drawing. I don't care if it's, you know, anything. Laughing because if you don't know, look, doing this live, my boy Carlos saying he's trying to get him a sugar mama, and you could definitely get it at LA Fitness. You know, you can do anything, man. If your passion is getting a meal, you can do it. Just put all your heart into it. Because if Kevin Featherline could do it, you can do it too. It's just the thing is, he put himself in a position. You know, he said, okay, so Pre, you passionate about making beats. Well, shoot, if you're passionate about making beats, send us a beat. The thing is, it's like this, man. Even if you send your stuff and you're not good in the beginning, you're going to get better. Perfect example is J. Cole. Jay-Z told him no in the beginning. He was like, nah, I'm good. And then if you listen to J. Cole's original album, he said, you know, I had to show him wrong, and eventually he's where he's at right now. So it's not about, a lot of people don't talk about the journey from the beginning to the end. They just talk about the beginning and the end. And that's what kind of I'm afraid of. When people listen, they just say, hey man, I struggled and now I'm rich. But what was the between route that got you there? And that between route is gonna show you your passion. Because a lot of people, believe it or not, are not into what you're into, but that's when you gotta believe in 110%. So my boy Shaq, for instance, he loves creating videos. That is a dope thing, bro. Keep it up, man. Just keep it up, you know. Keep it up until you have 1 million videos. Somebody's gonna recognize you, especially if you have original content, you know. And like I said, man, like I watched my boy Pete, perfect example. He does our videos. Bro, when we first started, it was like, okay, regular intro, boom. Now you look at her stuff, it's getting better and better and better. And I can tell that when we have a team, when we're a team, we can tell that we're both getting better. I remember when I first started looking at the camera, I didn't even know to look at the camera. I was looking all over like, all right, 2 educated guys. All right. Now, if you notice, I'm looking at the camera, smiling, I know what to say. And that took passion and practice and a routine. So, man, we're just at the beginning of our journey. And all I can say is the only thing we can do is keep pushing, pushing, pushing. You know, we look at the numbers, and I'm gonna tell you something. Whether the numbers are low or it's high, we're still gonna do the same thing, because at the end of the day, it's not about, we do it for everybody, right? So when I see people looking at when I see my videos and they have like 50 views, I do it for y'all. When our views hit 150,000, you know, honestly, I'm doing it for that 10% who followed us no matter what. So this is a video too, talking to the people who are passionate. right? Because that's the only people that's gonna watch this anyways, is the people who wanna go somewhere and do something with their life. Yeah, right? Look at our first, Ace of Shaq, watch our first video, bro. Look at our first video. It was us watching, because the original concept of the video, this was, we were supposed to watch a lot of fitness stuff, because I'm big on fitness. And then we started doing a reaction to like a car going into a window. If you watch that video, we didn't even understand afterthoughts. Afterthoughts didn't even come to like midway, you know? Oh yeah, man, I love watching bodybuilders. But if you see in the very beginning, the bodybuilder that you see our video in the very beginning, that's the bodybuilder that I love. Big swole guy too. I'm doing his cardio, but it's like there's Chris Jones and then there's this guy, super duper swole. He went to the penitentiary, got out, changed his life, you know? Brian Lee Martin is pretty cool. I like him, man. I feel like he came up a little too fast because he, you know, when I watch Chris Jones, watch Chris Jones' journey, man. Pump Chasers. From when he did Pump Chasers, had the issues, and then right now. You see the journey of what he did. He didn't just start off like, oh man, I got a gym. So you see the whole process. And he was the most grinding person I've seen in my life. I met him about 2 times already. And every time he's doing something, you know. Whew, I'm not nervous, they say. I'm just doing this cardio, baby. Got a cut. So, and if you know anybody who want to work out with me, tell them to holler at me. Because I definitely love that motivation. But, you know, just watch these people, man, and watch their journey. The journey is beautiful because they're passionate about it. Because the concept I'm trying to say is, we started off with bodybuilding and music, but we started that you wanted more of music. So we just followed that wave, man. We did a little bit more. And what I'm passionate about is people. I'm very passionate about people. Pete is too. But that's why you see we have certain, even when I respond, you know, you kind of see the passion behind my messages if you check on the message boards. You know, he's more of the tech guy, which is pretty amazing because he's great at what he does. He's growing and growing and growing, you know, which is super dope, man. Couldn't have had a better team. And to be honest, we definitely need to grow a lot more, to have more passionate people. They're like him and myself. But to be real honest, it's really hard to find it. I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, Pete, man, when he does the videos, he spends hours doing, he's getting better. He's perfecting his craft. So see that first video? See the video that we uploaded one today, and you'll see the gradual progression of how we got better. Perfect example, when we started, we had the show, and then we had afterthoughts. People were like, yo, we ain't feeling that. We're like, all right then. But at the time, when we were doing the afterthoughts, that was the only way we can low-key get, because you get the sponsorships. Well, not sponsorship, but you get copyright claim. So then we were like, all right then, man. Well, he was like, yo, combine it. It looks better. I said, all right then. Well, there go our revenue, but at least we're doing it because we love those 50 people who are watching all the time. Because they kept saying, hey, man. I mean, people were writing us paragraphs like, yo, that sucks. Do something different. So me and Pete was like, all right then, well, we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna combine them, you know. But then we gotta have something. So we're gonna introduce the Educated Freedom. So then being 2 educated guys, we're like, all right, let's do the Educated Freedom, you know, store so people can support us too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. And you just gotta keep pushing and pushing and pushing, man. So the story is, everything is progression. You know, you got a team grind all the time. You got to start from the beginning to the end. There's going to be a lot of you sucks. And you got to take the you sucks and just keep running. Because if you don't have tough skin, you're going to have you sucks at work. You're going to have you sucks making videos. But at the end of the day, if you're not learning, you're not progressing, right? Like, communication's a big thing. And if you encourage people to communicate, that's how you're more successful. So you got to remember at the end of the day, too, you're a role model. So, you know, kind of just fall in love with the process. Somebody told me this a while back. Fall in love with the process. Never fall in love with the end result. Give you an example, bodybuilding, right? I don't want to be one of them guys that dies at 40. You know, I would rather do everything the natural way. I would rather work out, be lean, doing what I know how to do, and I don't want any shortcuts. Because when you get things quick, you lose it quick. That's why a lot of these artists, you know, you start learning, yeah, you gotta be successful. You gotta learn. Perfect example. If you look at a lot of the 90s artists, Rich Piana, man, he had that little scandal at the end, but Rich Piana was the truth. I got a lot of advice from Rich Piana, Carlos. But just remember, you know, you just gotta finish, man. You know, don't get it fast. Because if you get it way too fast, you're gonna lose it fast. I learned that the hard way. But as far as like, I lost weight like 30 pounds. I'm like 2 months, and then fell in love with bread again, you know. And I do look at Tony Robbins, man. He definitely gives me that support to help me out for sure. But like, give you an example, the 90s artists. You see a lot of 90s artists who had the one-hit wonders, right? Now you see these new artists, their work ethic, even though it might be as much, the quality is not up there as, I'll take that back. They have good quality, but they all have a system. Perfect example is Dex, famous Dex. Look him up. If you look at him, he has a system, so he's able to put out hits. Not even if it's hits, but people are gonna watch it because he loves what he does, right? And that's where that passion comes along, right? And then you have 90s artists who are just did enough just for that one hit and was like, I'm out, right? So if you look at artists today as far as their work ethic compared to artists back in the day, you kind of see the difference, right? Like in the music game, you can't just have one hit and be done. Drake messed that up completely in a good way, because you can't have one hit and be done. You gotta have hit after hit after hit. And that time frame that you have to shine is only so short. The music business is moving at a ridiculous fast pace. Like I remember when Trippie Redd was small. Trippie Redd is humongous now. Check out our videos for that. Trippie Redd, he's definitely, I didn't think people were gonna fall in love with that, but they are. And it's because of his work ethic. So a lot of these artists you see me say like, yo, I'm not really feeling it. To be honest, I'm feeling their work ethic though. So anybody with sick work ethic, anybody who is grinding, I can't hate, man. Nobody. That's why I respected Rich Piana back in the day. Even though he had kind of like the racist comments at the end, it was the fact that he worked hard and he was honest about it. He was like, yo, I do this, that's it. But if you ever look at Chris Jones from Pump Chasers, back in the day, he literally grew from something small to something now, owns a gym and everything. And it makes you just wonder, man, if somebody from YouTube can do it, then you gotta wonder, why can't you do it, right? Because, you know, a lot of people, maybe YouTube's not their thing. You know, me, I'm gonna be honest with you. YouTube is not my thing, but I love people. So I'm able to use YouTube as an instrument to reach people, which is dope for me, right? I feel like one of the biggest accomplishments I had is when I told somebody who was battling suicide to reach out to me, and they did, which is dope. Okay, definitely. And Kelly and all y'all and Ace and Shaq, keep sending them requests, man, because that keep us on our toes. Because we do need to check out some Medea stuff. We do need to check out other things, and we're always trying to get better. So if we forget your stuff the first time around, we will get to it. But to be real honest with you, like I was telling people all the time, if the best way is that Patreon. If you go to the Patreon and you just say you're a backer, what ends up happening is that's first on the list, you know? Because the way we look at it is Patreon spotlight. Because our goal is, because take them out, we love y'all. So the goal is, when we get bigger, we want y'all to get bigger too, right? And then the Patreon, we say, okay, there's that support. Okay, we're gonna put them on too, right? That's why you see on our videos, we don't lag on the spotlight. Somebody sends us a spotlight, we put it literally up on the next video that we feel is gonna be the most popping all the time. If you go through and look at our spotlight, because that's what I'm passionate about. So, kind of being selfish for a minute. What I found out I was passionate about is two things. I love working out. I love it. I love to show people how to work out even for free. I should. RIP to that young man. For real, he was a beast. I love to work out. I love to be shredded. I love to show people a healthy lifestyle. That's what I love to do. And also, in general, I love people. Just those two things that I am very, if you like CT Fletcher say, he's one of my idols, right? You have to be obsessed with certain things, right? So I'm obsessed with those two things. Obsessed. Can't say the word right. Obsessed with helping people out. Obsessed with, yeah, exactly. And if you do your research, man, you know, if endorphins is a drug, I get high off of helping people and I get high off of working out. So when I don't have those, I'm like, what am I doing, right? Because, you know, I'm the person that's in a room that's going to try to talk to everybody because I want to know who I can help, you know, and all that. Because that's what I'm passionate about, you know. But I would have to say, for all you musicians out there, please be passionate about meeting people, you know, because meeting people is going to get you where you need to go at the end of the day. So you got to love people. You got to love what you do. Like I love doing YouTube. As far as like the people I use as an instrument to meet everybody and have a great time. And also working out, man. So I'm about to finish this cardio. You know, I got another 25 minutes. But I just want to tell y'all what's up. I love y'all. I'm very humble that y'all helped us get this far. We haven't forgot about your request. Check out the Patreon. We're definitely trying to work on that. Let me see what else. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't liked our stuff, like our stuff. And man, if you have anything, I see some people throwing out their channels. That's dope because I actually go through and I look at your channel. So I feel like people don't support like they need to, right? And I don't care what it is. So it could be bodybuilding, it could be whatever. So you want to see they coming. Hey, and if y'all haven't yet, man, if y'all want more fitness advice, check out my Instagram. I put a lot of stuff on there. It's EJ1914. So every day when I work out, you know, trying to get them 26 biceps, trying to get super lean. You'll see me in there, man, if you want motivation, especially Brian, you out there. You'll see me motivating every day when I'm in the gym. I don't necessarily put it on the show stuff, but, you know, it's EJ1914, and that's the Instagram. And if you haven't yet, check out the 2 Educated Guyz on Instagram, because we're going to work more on that. And check out Educated Freedom. Definitely, we got a lot of cool stuff coming on. We're about to be at a position where we can have a little bit more time to do more things. Check out the Patreon. All the links are down below. But on the Instagram, it's EJ1914. And I will keep you up to date on that too. All right, guys, EJ, 2 Educated Guyz. Find your passion, live your passion. And if time goes by to where it's 3 hours and you don't know where time went, that means you're passionate about it. Peace.